Hey, hello and welcome to Robot Arena DSL 2.2. Today we're going to have a tournament, short one, a lightweight versus an entire team. So let's see how this lightweight looks. I think I've already put them out there once, but there wasn't too much response yet. So we'll see how we do in this one here. See if we can find this guy. It's called Blueish. It's construction. You can see it has 2 spike strips, 2 hypno wheels, a couple of NPC motors, T64s that are in reverse actually, 3 amp batteries, small mini controller. Let's see, a BS G200 burst motor, a black flipper, and a polycarbonate skirt for self-righting. And the chassis design, of course, is plastic. And the whole bot, I do believe, the fire controllers work. There's nothing hooked up to it. That was for the, we had that hooked up for the flipper, so it would also flip at the same time. But turns out that's not so effective. Just use it for self-righting. Let's see, hang on for a second. Yeah, the machine weighs less than 25, so it's a lightweight. Let's go ahead and go to exhibition. We'll put this, have this match in combat arena. We're going to face the very first team, all the bots here, including the last one, which will be Techno Destructo. I can't see how this guy's going to get past second Sentinel, which is probably the most powerful flipper in the whole game, with the exception of maybe Emergency. But we'll have to see about that sometime. So anyway, let's go ahead and get Scout. We'll pit him in here with the little guy Blueish, which we have in Black Storm, AI'd. So let's see how this works here in the combat arena.
Let's begin.
Ooh, nice flip by Scout. Scout flipping works very well. Can Blueish self-right. He's got Blue pinned to the wall here. He's having a little trouble self-righting. He's back over. It seems like this is all Scout to start. The flippers are working very well. He's tossing little Blue around all over the place, Blueish rather. Over again. Oh, now it seems like he's got underneath Scout. That could be bad. The spike strips can do a lot of damage. And Blueish is programmed to try to keep the other robot underneath it. Ooh, nice attack by Scout. Now they're going into a little dance here. And then Scout's flippers are employed again, doing a lot of flipping here. And Blue's back over, Blueish. And he's gotten back underneath Scout again, doing lots of damage to the other side of Scout, lots of sparks. Looks like chassis damage too now. Scout's getting himself in big trouble. Better get off those spike strips. Countdown broken up. And they're going into another turn here. Real close to the house hazards there. And Scout's pushing Blueish back into the wall here, into the arena sidewall. Doing very well. Flippers are working very nicely. Uh-oh. Now Scout's over. And Blueish is back underneath him again. Every time he does this, it tears up the chassis real good. The crowd's going crazy. Oh, one of the flippers is broken off. That can't be good. Scout's in desperate trouble now. A lot of action there. The one flipper is still working, and it seems to be enough to do the job. Yes, he can still knock Blueish over with one flipper. But Scout's in a lot of trouble here. Looks like Blueish is back underneath him, doing some more damage to the chassis. Causing lots of trouble. Slowly pushing forward here. The clock's wound down to almost, what, half a minute now. There's a big lull in the action here. Blueish is just trying to keep Scout from doing anything. And the clock is going to start again any time now. They'll break up. There we go. And another head-on clash. This time the 2 flippers weren't able to get underneath Blueish, and he's back up on top of the spikes here, spike trips, and he's getting chopped up really good here. Another clock countdown. And another hit. Scout came in and really tried to get a flipper in there, but it didn't work.
Great match.
It was almost destroyed at the end. Okay, we'll be back for round 2 in just a moment. Oh, by the way, we didn't describe Scout. Scout was a lightweight bot, under 25 kilograms, with 2, I do believe, polycarbonate, or may have been aluminum flippers, and 2-wheel drive with, I believe, an aluminum chassis. And this one's a similar setup here, 2-wheel drive. We do not believe Red Alert is invertible, so if it gets turned over, it's going to be in trouble. It does have heavy attack mechanism. It has 2 forward hammers that are that work on, I believe, a piston mechanism, so it's quite formidable. Anyway, here we go. Blueish versus Red Alert in round 2 of the lightweight versus the team. Here we go.
Let's begin.
And they're moving in towards the center, and Blueish has gotten underneath Red Alert here. So Red Alert can cause a lot of damage with those hammers. Blueish is trying to stay underneath Red Alert here. If he keeps doing this, it's going to knock the heck out of the wheels with those spike strips. Doing a lot of damage to the chassis. You can see pieces and parts are flying off. The aluminum's not holding up well against these spike strips. The chassis starting to become quite distorted too. Countdown, separated the 2. Looks like Red Alert's having a hard time turning. It may be able to get those weapons moving there. If it can get Blueish in front of it, it can do a lot of damage. A slow turn like the last match here. It'll be broken up by a countdown any time now. They could break us up here. A slow spinning, grinding match here. But one of them decides to get underneath the other one. Oh, this is not going anywhere fast. What we need here is a house bot to break this up. Wow, this is terrible. I've never seen anything quite so slow. We're going to get back to this one when they do break this up. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and finally Blueish has gotten underneath Red Alert. What a slow grind out for over a minute, turning in a circle. That was terrible. We didn't want to bore the crowd to death with that. Finally getting some action here. And it looks like Red Alert's in terrible trouble. He's about to be destroyed. There we go. We'll be right back with round 3. Well, after that last match, which did end well for Blueish, started out okay, then went into a terrible, slow, grinding spin there for over a minute, or whatever that was. Ended up with the other robot being totally destroyed at the very end. So, now we're going to have an interesting bout. This should be something. Little Blueish versus Second Sentinel, like I said earlier when it started, probably one of the best flippers in the entire lineup here. So, here we go. There should be something to see all the hazards are on. We'll be in the combat arena, of course. And we'll keep track of the overhead cam.
Time to
and then
kick
move
this
toward the
match
center.
into
Oh.
gear.
What's this? I wasn't expecting that. Okay, well, Blueish is underneath Second Sentinel, and it's already caused some damage to one of its stabilizers in the front. Okay, the clock has started. I don't think Second Sentinel is going to go for that. All right. Launch Blueish all over the place. Blueish trying to avoid the flippers, but he's being tossed halfway out of the arena. Oh boy, there he goes again. Another big hit. Oh, murder! A few more of these are going to knock the control unit out. Can Blueish stay alive long enough to even last for a few more of these launches? He's being launched into the atmosphere. The flippers missed that time. Blue has avoided the flippers and is now kind of locked up underneath them. I don't know how long this is going to last. Great big sentinel trying to spank poor little Blueish. Oh, we can have him locked in the corner here. And the clock has started. And, oh, look at that. Blueish has gotten back under Second Sentinel again. And causing chassis damage with this spike arrangement. Looks like Second Sentinel is trying to move backwards. Looks like more pieces have come off the Sentinel. More for stabilizers. Oh my god. pieces and parts of second. There's some smoke coming from one of the bots. A little bit of dark smoke here and some sparks. Looks like Sentinel's wheels are spinning like mad, but can't seem to break up here. They're over the house spikes here. This doesn't look good for either bot if they get caught on those. There's more dark smoke pouring out of one of the bots here. Looks like it was Sentinel. And Sentinel's launched blueish all the way across the arena. So before it can self-right, Sentinel's right on top of it. And now they're going into a weird little spin, but I don't think that's going to work very well this time around. Ooh, the spikes have gotten blueish. He's been launched. Looks like Sentinel's got a hold of him again. He's launched blueish across the arena. And again, another really good flip. Smashing him into the ground. Looks like blueish is in big trouble there. Having trouble self-righting. And another good hit by Sentinel. Another big hit. There's 30 seconds left here. And blueish has been launched into the atmosphere by second Sentinel. But can he survive? This is amazing. And they've landed. And now there's more contact here. As incredible as it sounds, blueish is still in this fight. And he's going to be launched into the arena sidewall again. All these launches are all very spectacular, but they're really not causing a lot of damage to blueish. That's what's kind of funny here. So, blueish scores 14,000 plus points versus 142 by Sentinel. Very spectacular job by Sentinel, launching blue all over the place, but I think blueish might have won this one, but I'm going to leave it up to you guys out there. Hang on. I'm going to leave this one up to the voters out there. I believe blueish wins this by virtue of the titanic point difference, and it did do a lot of damage and didn't hardly receive any at all, even though it was launched all over the arena like a basketball. That was a rather amazing performance by second Sentinel's flipper arrangement. But we're going to go ahead. The judges are calling this one a win for blueish by virtue of damage and points. But because second Sentinel did have most of the control there, it did have control for, I'd say, the lion's share of the battle. Some of you might say that second Sentinel wins, so you can go ahead and cast a vote on this one. At any rate, we'll be right back for round 4. Just a moment. That was pretty amazing. Okay, we're back for round 4. This one will be Wedge of Doom. I believe this is a reproduction bot. It's a very handsome design too. So looks like it's a 6-wheel drive. I'm not sure if it's invertible or not. We'll find out in the arena. I'm not sure about the design of this robot at all. We'll have to find out in just a moment. Here we go. And toward the center here. Oh, and blueish gets right underneath him from the start. An interesting flipper or ram arrangement. Looks like kind of a lifter bar there. Blueish is getting a lot of damage in underneath Wedge of Doom here. Very interesting about this Wedge of Doom, but it doesn't seem to be able to handle blueish at all here. Lots of damage being caused. Okay, there's a countdown going, and the Wedge is ran forward to attack blueish, but knocked sideways and launched up against the arena wall there. Looks like a lot of chassis damage. A lot of chassis damage on the Wedge of Doom here. It looks really badly distorted. There's some more pieces and parts seem to be tearing off of it. Lots of sparks. I believe there's probably some control box damage by now. Still seems to be able to maneuver. Taking a tremendous beating here by blueish. And there's some smoke now from Wedge of Doom. And some more chassis damage. Looks like the house spikes are tearing it apart here. Looks like, okay, there goes a countdown here. Lots of smoke from Wedge of Doom. A big hit there, which finally knocks it upside down. He's trying to self-right. Well, there it goes. It can self-right. Hear the mechanism going off. But it's so badly damaged, I don't think it's working. Okay, it's back on its wheels. You can ram into the arena wall here. There's about a minute left of this battle. More pushing and shoving. Wedge of Doom is taking a tremendous beating here. Looks like it's going to be destroyed before the clock runs out. Yep. And Wedge of Doom is knocked out of the battle. Wow. Amazing build. Very nice robot, but it was no match for Blueish. Okay, we'll be right back for the next round. It should be round 4 or 5. I'm not sure. Hang on, we'll be right back. Okay, we're back for round 5. T-. Looks like another reproduction build. A real bot. So let's see how it works here in the arena. It does seem to have a lifter on it, so I'm assuming it self-rights. Here we go.
The buzzer signals the start of the match.
Nice hit. Both machines are flipped over. Looks like T- does self-right nicely. And it's trying to get its lifter bar underneath Blueish. Nice hit. And it flips over Blueish with another good hit. Blue goes back after it, trying to get underneath it there. A bit of camera trouble here, but we'll fix that. Okay, looks like Blueish is doing its normal get underneath the enemy robot and tear its chassis apart routine. That is how it was designed, I understand. Looks like T- is in a bit of trouble, but it seems to be quite a robust robot. It's not taking too much damage at all. There's a countdown going here. Oh! And the countdown had Blueish fooled there. And T- gets off a good hit. Another good hit. Doing some nice work here. And it's actually doing some damage to Blueish, it looks like. Can T- pull this one out? Another... it's got a whole bunch of good lifts here. They're going to go into another one of these spins here, looks like. Nope. Looks like Blueish has got back underneath T- again, causing more chassis damage. Looks like this Blueish machine can take all sorts of flips and tosses without taking too much damage at all. It's a very robust machine for being made of plastic. Now T- is finally showing a little bit of chassis damage. The point value is just piled all the heckling back up on the side of Blueish over here. Excuse me. And it looks like Blueish has pushed T- into the corner. There's about 45 seconds left of this bout. And it looks like T- is in big trouble. The countdown starts and Blueish goes crazy. And now he's right back underneath T- again. Well, unless there's a miracle here, some kind of control box destruction, we're going to give this one to Blueish. He's had control of most of the battle, done most. Oh, there goes a wheel. There goes a wheel off of T-. Looks like T- will survive the battle for sure, but there's no way it's going to win this now. And there was a countdown at the very end. And that's over. Okay, well, that was a great battle. We're going to give that one to Blueish. T- did put up a great fight, though. That's a great lifter and good flipping device there. Okay, we'll be back for the next round. Stay tuned. Well, the final round, that is. I believe round 6. Welcome back. Wow, that was something. What a bunch of really fine battles. A couple of lulls and a little bit of inaction here and there, but for the most part, you have to admit this has been a fine battle. Blueish has put on a very fine show here, a very good show, rather. And the other bots have also done the same. There's been some great battles there. The last one with T- was quite a nice battle. Went the distance. And this is going to be here. This battle here will be our final battle of the night. It'll be the super heavyweight Techno Destructo versus the lightweight Blueish. I'm sorry for the announcer having a hard time keeping from bursting out in laughter here with a lightweight versus a super heavyweight. At any rate, here we go. We're going to throw him into the arena and see how long Blueish lasts against Techno-Destructo. This should be interesting. And they're moving toward the center. And Blueish bounces off of Techno-Destructo, who's going to move in and employ that lifter. And he's got poor little Blueish pinned to the wall here. Blueish is in big trouble. Oh, he's going to get launched out of the arena. I think he's probably going to get counted out here. Clock should be going any time now. And there we are. What's this? It escapes with 1 second left and manages to hurtle itself over the top of Techno-Destructo with a life-saving move at the very end there, but this can't last. Well, wait a minute. What do we have here? Oh my God. A last second save. No, Blueish is actually underneath Techno-Destructo, causing actual damage. This is impossible. Okay. Now, let's try to stay serious here. Alright, Techno-Destructo seems to be stuck here with a countdown going. And Blueish has gotten underneath it again and is causing more damage. Another countdown has started. Uh-oh. No! Techno-Destructo is rode up on top of Blueish again. It had this battle 1 second and it was all over. Now it's being shoved around the arena by this little impossible plastic lightweight bot. Oh, this is insane. Alright, Blueish is just piling up an inordinate amount of points there. Another countdown. This time Techno-Destructo rides up over the top of Blueish. Still is unable for the last, minute and a half of the battle to employ its lifter, and time is running out now. There's 50 odd seconds left. Another countdown. They backed away from each other. And Blueish is moving in. And now they're kind of spinning around. This can't be good for Blueish. It cannot win a turning battle against this thing. And the countdown has started. And Blueish gets underneath Techno-Destructo again. This is probably the most amazing robot arena battle ever. Even rivals the Spider for amazing acrobatics and maneuvering. This is hard to describe. There's 15 seconds left. Techno-Destructo is in terrible trouble and cannot win this battle. Oh my God. The lightweight beats the super heavyweight. Yep. Oh, there we are. Amazing. Wow. Well, there's a little left to say about that. Techno-Destructo is defeated by the lightweight Blueish. You've seen it for yourself there. I don't think this is going to happen again, but that was something. Okay, well, we're going to be back with Blueish in another mini tournament versus Prehistoric. That should be something to see. It'll probably maybe win one of these. Maybe it might beat Roly-Poly, and might be able to take on Robot X. But Ajax will annihilate it for sure. At any rate, we'll stay tuned for that one. We'll be back with round 2 mini tournaments of Blueish versus the Housebots in a short amount of time. We'll see you soon, and you have a fine day and a good week too. And remember to play the Robot Arena. Great game.